What is crackin' bowlers? Chris Beans here with Bowlers Rant, and today we are talking about the top 6 solid bowling balls of 2019. Yes, and the thought behind this, when we were doing our evaluation, there was 4 criteria. So design intent, shelf appeal, popularity, and versatility. Okay, so those are the 4 categories, and we are going to get right into it. Coming in at number 6, the Rotogrip Idol Pro. This was the follow-up to the Idol Original and the Idol Pearl. This is the E-Trax S19 solid reactive cover stock. It's not Microtrax, so this is straight up reactive resin and not nano. What's really interesting, again, besides the fact that it has that amazing icon core, it's a symmetrical solid, is that it came at 3000 grit sheen. So this is a ball that was polished but then hit with a little bit of surface out of the box. This is something that you basically put your favorite layout on, you throw it down the lane, and it's a little more angular than the original Idol, and it gave you a ton of versatility on the lanes. Coming in at number 5, the Brunswick Vintage Phantom. This ball had a ton of shelf appeal. It really brought people back to the days of old when the original Phantom was out. Of course, the original was the urethane. This was a reactive blend. It came with this crazy looking core. And it had a really nice cover stock, Savvy Hook 2.0, and it also came at a box finish of 360-1000. So if you grabbed a really nice control layout, you really almost had a urethane look, but with a reactive resin reaction without, with it absorbing oil, and it gave people really a lot of great use on the lanes. Coming in at number 4, Radical with the Zing. This was their big ball that they released. It's an asymmetric. And this one was really interesting because not only did it have really nice shelf appeal, but the technology behind it provided a lot of pop and a lot of use. So you had this Forged 2 cover, which is an angular cover stock, but also you had this amazing core that was provided, which really gave you a lot of pop on the back end. Combined with the dynamic core technology, this is a ball that stokers and tweeners could really step up with and use both in league and on sports shots, and compete with a lot of high revers to get the pin carry and really score on the lanes. Coming in at number 3, the Hammer Statement Solid. This ball was amazing. Okay, you're talking about, again, an asymmetric ball. So this is an asymmetric solid. It's a big ball that Hammer had put out. 2.47 RG, 0.054 differential, and a 0.015 asymmetric differential. This was something that you could really step up with and use in heavy oil. So ton of versatility, and it had this amazing core, a very unique core design, and it came with the carbon fiber infused outer core. So in total, you had a ball with a ton of use, a ton of hitting power, and it was something that you could rely with to chew through the oil and have in your bag. Okay, coming in at number 2, and I might get a little bit of heat for this one, but I don't care, the 900 Global Flux. Okay, so this was a ball that I thought 900 Global really hit the world with in terms of knocking out both design intent and use. It's bold, it sticks out, it makes sense, and it was a 2-piece asymmetric ball. So this was a ball that was used for heavy oil, but really not only chewed through the oil in the mid lane, but provided a ton of hitting power on the back end. Just revisiting some of the numbers, 2.55 RG, 0.048 differential, and a 0.014 asymmetric differential. You're talking about something that went long, snapped on the back, and just really had a very distinct motion. In total, just really looks good. Amazing core design, and just really a knockout piece for 2019. Okay, we're down to the wire. It's time for the number 1 solid bowling ball of 2019. And this one was a late entry into the year, but it was the Rotogrip Wild Streak. Yes, this is a ball that I thought absolutely looked hands down not only the best looking solid bowling ball of the entire year across all the brands, but had the best design intent. Okay, so this was something that it was a brand new cover stock, SureTrax. It's not Microtrax, it's not E-Trax, so it's just a brand new cover. And it had this mutated rotary core. It's a weight block, actually, as Chris Lem told me when we did the live stream over at bowlersmart. So this is a ball that has a ton of cover, no outer core, high RG, and that's the interesting part about this. So 2.6 RG, 0.048 differential. You have got a solid bowling ball that is going to give you grip, but not so much grip that you lose pop off the back end. Both from a design intent perspective and a shelf appeal perspective, this ball is absolutely just a knockout. And a side note, Belmo did win the US Open with it, so that doesn't hurt at all. But this is the #1 ball from Bowlers Rant for 2019 Best Solid Bowling Ball of the Year. And of course, in the honorable mention, because no list is complete without an honorable mention, is the Storm Crux Prime. This was their new asymmetric solid offering, which had the Catalyst core and the Specs cover stock. The Spec cover stock, that stands for Storm Performance Enhanced Cover Stock. So this was their answer to the USB-C rules for oil absorption, so Storm kind of went around that. And this was a tale of two balls. You had a lot of people who really liked this ball and a lot of people who hated it. So because there was so much haterade for it, it did not make the list. So what do you think about this list? Do you disagree with it? Do you agree with it? Do you have any of these balls? And if so, what layouts do you have? Drop me a comment, let me know, let's continue the conversation. More updates are coming, and until then, bowl well.